Hello, everybody. Today I'm talking about Venus in Taurus from 4th to 28th of May. Venus is in full dignity in its own sign. However, Rahu, the disruptor, is there. There is a Venus Rahu conjunction and a new war with Mercury at the end of the transit. Let us explore. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton. We are talking Venus in Taurus. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. So, Venus in Taurus, it is going to be from 4th to 28th of May. It is actually always to be celebrated when Venus comes into Taurus. It is in its own sign, it is creating a Mahapurusha yoga for Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So for 4 signs, it is really good. But for others also, Venus being significator for sukha, contentment, for relationships, love, its dignity is very good to have. However, this time, because anything that's going in Taurus has to deal with Rahu. Now, Rahu is the great disruptor, although Venus as Shukracharya is the guru of Rahu. So therefore, it can also have a positive effect of calming down Rahu and not creating too many waves for Rahu. Now, but I would feel that we have to be aware of what Rahu's influence is. And 2 important things are happening as far as Rahu is concerned. That one is the Venus-Rahu exact conjunction, which is on 18th of May. So watch out 17th, 18th, 19th, around that time. It can, what Rahu does, it is suddenly create some disturbance or unexpected energy. It can exaggerate situations as well. So if something is like 10%, it'll make it 100%. So if we are aware of it, at least we have some handle on it and how to deal with it as well. And then there is an eclipse on 25th, 26th. There's a lunar eclipse, 25th, 26th, which is taking place actually in Scorpio, but Venus is in the 7th house, opposite to that, and with Rahu. So Rahu is involved in the eclipse. So just watch out for the lunar eclipse. I'll be making a separate video on the lunar eclipse as well. And then as Venus is getting ready to leave Taurus, and Mercury is already gone into Gemini, 28th of May, it's going to have a war with Mercury. So they are on different signs, but they are tight conjunction. So you are keeping an eye out for that. And I would say because of the eclipse and then the Venus war towards the end, then you are taking care about it. One of the biggest things about this transit of Venus in Taurus is that Venus is out of combustion. For the last 2 months, Venus has been close to the sun and not getting away from it. And then it was in Aries. This was irritating, frustrating, angry, whereas now we are coming into Taurus where Venus feels contented. Even though Rahu is there, it is not close, tight conjunction all the time. So it is feels way more steadier and to be able to renew and heal itself. So I feel all of us will feel that energy too. So how does it affect? Do remember that all signs you can look at your ascendant or moon sign. Aries, Taurus is the 2nd house for money, finances, 2nd house ruler in the 2nd house. So this may be a good time to initiate some savings. Only avoid the Venus-Rahu conjunction and the eclipses towards the end of the transit. Taurus, of course, Venus is in your ascendant or moon sign. So this is nice. You've been struggling for some time, Venus coming into Taurus. You feel more at peace with yourself. Things are quite easy for you. Again, watch out for Venus Rahu conjunction, whether you feel it or something happens, but specifically also watch out for the lunar eclipse on 25th or 26th, depending on where you are. Gemini, Taurus is your 12th house of expenses. I have been talking about it. So it is good idea that you're being very tight on your expenses, and sometimes the efforts are not getting the reward you want. But I would say that Venus in its own sign in the 12th house, it would be a good idea to do something spiritual, make some good donation, do some free work for somebody, some karma yoga, without expectation of reward. Cancer, Venus in Taurus, 11th house, Lord in the 11th house. It can bring source of finances, opportunities, financial opportunities. I would say the timing, you have to be careful about the opportunities that are coming your way, will be around 18th of May, and then around the time the eclipse is taking place, and 28th of May. Of course, that is when Venus is also changing signs, but it's at war with Mercury. Leo, Venus in the 10th house, Mahapurusha Yoga, opportunities professionally. Good time to do. Actually, Rahu in the 10th is also good. Rahu is also giving opportunities for you. However, the eclipse time is one to watch out for. And also the end of this Venus transit, 28th, when it goes into war with Mercury. Virgo, Venus is in your 5th house of creativity, higher mind, good ideas. So I would say this is a good transit for you. And Mercury is also long time in Taurus. So get your ideas flowing, and general good luck will be there and opportunities will be there. I would say, again, avoid the Venus Rahu conjunction and the eclipses. Those are things for everybody to avoid. Libra, Venus goes into your 8th house. Now, 8th house is house of transformation, but as your Lagna Lord or Moon Lord, 8th house can also be a house of hidden secrets, unexpected money coming your way, but also sometimes making effort that doesn't have the right result, or at least the result you're planning. Venus is in full dignity, so it's not negative transit at all, but it's just an unsettled transit, or it's sort of confusing. So you may be not sure what you want to do. Scorpio, Venus in your 7th house, own sign. That is good. Relationships will be more calmer, easier. You are also in Mahapurusha Yoga. These short Mahapurusha Yogas will still give good results despite other factors, because they take short time, but they bring up the energy of that house as well as general energy of your life. Sagittarius, Venus is in your 6th house of obstacles. Not the best transit for you. It is a short transit. Take it carefully. But Venus is actually in its own sign. So this creates a transit Harsha Yoga as well. That means happiness. You can overcome the obstacles. But I would say that what is important is sometimes female colleagues or can be opposing you. So be prepared for that. Capricorn, Taurus is your 5th house, Venus in the 5th house. It's a very good transit for you. Even though it's not a Mahapurusha Yoga, 5th Lord in the 5th house, it is mostly positive, except for the end of the transit when the Venus-Mercury war takes place, 28th of May. But otherwise, this is a lightweight, good energy for you. Aquarius, Venus is in your 4th house, 4th Lord in the 4th house, Mahapurusha Yoga, Malavya Mahapurusha Yoga, blessings of Goddess Lakshmi. You will get opportunities and feel happy. I think that is the best part of it. And Venus will also aspect your 10th house, so will give opportunities professionally as well. Pisces, Venus is in your 3rd house of self-effort, action. And, it's not the most major transit for you. It is in the own sign. So this is a good time to communicate, to write something, put your ideas down on paper. And I would say that will be the best use of Venus. That is it for today. All the best. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification.